Yeah.
Hello all, it's the Fenestrator 6 here, back playing some Foretresscraft Evolved, episode number 5. In this episode, our main goal, besides 2 random short clips that happened in between episodes that I thought were important to show you, but the main goal for this episode is to get our research assembler built and up and running. So to prep for that, we're going to upgrade our iron collection at the moment. Ooh, I'm terrible using this hook right now. But I'm going to upgrade our iron here with a drill motor and some green lasers, and then we're going to work on making the research assembly. So, actually I made the research assembler. We just need the research laboratory. Alright, so let's throw the drill motor in there. And let's see. Actually, that's okay, because there we go, made it. Haha. So the laser energy transmitter Mark 1s actually go 64 blocks down instead of only 32. So that means that we only need half as many. This is the wrong corner of it. Actually, it's the complete wrong side. I'm gonna die. Well, I'm surprised I haven't died yet. But let's actually get over here so we can actually get all the way out. Or get out properly. Boom. Oh, perfect. Look at that. It was like that was supposed to happen. Alright, that should do it. Let's go check and see if I did the math correct. That looks promising. And the laser has found nothing. Alright. Looks like maybe I'm off by one. Oh, stop. Oh, I'm gonna be off by 1 block. Dang. Well, looks like we're gonna have to do that. Because I messed the math up by 1 block. But it's easier that way. Just to do that as a short fix. So now we're going to produce a little more iron. We'll actually add a second hopper there. Alright, so iron's taken care of. Now let's get all the way up to the top. And we're up. Hey, it's daylight out, look at that. Not why I need to build 8 laser power transmitters, because I definitely built quite a few. So I wonder if I'm right at that 8 mark. Alright, so let's see what we need to build. Alright, first we need the research assembler, which I actually constructed one of these and prep. And now to build the lab, we need the basic pods, which is copper, and we're going to need 5 of them to make 9, but I need 27 lab components total. So I need 15 basic experimental pods. So let's go to our machines tab, where we've got this guy all set up, and we're going to need a couple of these, and that's why I want to increase my iron, because we're going to need a handful of those generators. So go to the resources tab, and I also created a bunch of these plants here, so that way we are ready to roll. Ooh, I also need quite a few more storage hoppers, but unfortunately I don't have enough iron at the moment, so we'll get those in a second. So let's do some little math here. Let's put the stamping plants over here, and actually we want to put the research assembler in that, or the lab in that corner, and build the other machines coming in towards it from the more center of our base. So if we go, let's actually come in a little more. So if we designate these 3 blocks as our lab, we've got power pretty much on all sides of it. We're going to run in 1 pod there, or 1 hopper there, and which means we want the research assembler to go right there, because why not? Looks like a good spot to me. And we can always then come over here, set up a little power stand, and beam power straight into it from the side. So we need a hopper there. I need to get just a couple more hoppers before we can even just do this properly. Oh, that'll allow me to get 2 more hoppers.
Crafting.
No, 1. Ugh. Alright, well, we can at least set up 1. Kind of. So let's run, I'm going to run the PCBs, the boards, in from this side over here. So, alright. And assembler plant, coiler, extruder, and a hopper will go right there. And so the hopper sits on here, stack them up, that's all good. And now for the stamping plants. Let's go. And boom. Alright, so now we're just waiting on 1 hopper there, a hopper there. And actually what we'll do, so for the basic research pods, we'll just give it to us here. Yep, I can go this. And so, okay, oh, back. So as you can see here, we need 6 copper plates to 2 basic PCBs. So if we produce the materials at a ratio of 3 to 1, which is the same thing as 2 to 6, then we can get the overall desired rates. So we'll put a set of 3 hoppers here to a set of 1 hopper here. So if we fill this and fill 3 of these, then we'll get even numbers of components to produce. So I'm going to grab a few more hoppers and get those things smelted, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I just figured I'd show you guys this really quick. I'm in the middle of doing some work in between episodes, and I made my way out to the overmine, and that is where the nasty aliens the big waves spawn from. As you can see, that guy is a monster. A big nasty bug. But I've come out here so I can get the soft resin research for scanning the block because I need the research points. And there's always a good amount of organic rock. But if you get out there into the middle of that, it kills you. So don't get too close or you'll instantly die. But I just figured I'd shoot some quick footage of this because, yeah. So that's that. Alright, so quick little update to show you guys. Our copper has ran out over here now. And so just smelting 10 down here now. And I figured I would go ahead and move everything from here over to the new slot down here where we found the other copper vein that was about 1 million. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you that. So it's actually not very far away at all. So right here, there's this big block of coal right here. So just like in a couple of my other setups, I've got this little block, which is just such a nice little combo. But basically we're able to send power over and boom. So now this guy is powered. We need to put a power block on there so that way we can have the smelter here. And we're going to need a third storage hopper. Clearly didn't plan that one. I was hoping to be able to get away with 2, but unfortunately we're going to need 3. I'll just craft 2 more just in case. And so this will be our move only, add only. So now all of my copper should flow into there in just a second. And alright, so I'm going to go with these slow belts. What I'm going to do here is double them up so that way we're moving twice as fast. And you know what? Heck with it. We're going to triple them up. And you could, it's far more effective to just use the other ones, but since I crafted so many of them, I kind of want to use them so that I'm not wasting them. And so each one of these only moves at 18 a second, or only moves 18 ore per minute. And we're only smelting 16 ore per minute, so at the moment 1 belt would have been enough to keep this going, but you know, oh well. We're using a lot of energy because that's heating up, that's why it's using so much. But yeah, so now we have a little automated smeltery for copper and tin, its own independent smelter. And again, we're not running the efficiency, but to get the actual ore smelters, the standard ore smelters, we need all the tier 2 ores, which we haven't even seen any yet. So there we go. Alright, and we're back here. I just wanted to show you my little setup I've got. So we added in the 2 hoppers, and then I added in this little setup here for power. So we've got a nice little power storage block on top, and then our pyrothermic generator and a hopper for enriched coal, which we are pumping coal in straight from this guy right here. So coal runs over into our hopper and gets burnt. At the moment you know, we're only producing the 10 power. Oh, producing power, 21 power a second. Wow, that's nice. For some reason I was thinking it was 10. Maybe. Yeah. And so it's with wood. Oh, you can't even burn wood. That's interesting. I never even tried that. But you can produce a lot more power with the enriched coal. That's one of the advantages of using the enriched coal. So we're producing a lot more power per second here. So now it's time to produce the 15 basic PCBs we need. So to get 15, we need to double that for this, so we need 30 of these. And if we need 30 of those, we need 3 times that for here, so we need 90. Alright, and now we are producing PCBs and plates. So you can see it just pulled all of them in there. Ooh, what I don't have is a hopper to put these into. Actually, at the moment, since resources are tight, what we can do is
crafting.
Produce this mini hopper, and that will allow us, now to store the basic PCBs. And at the time, we're going to put these here in the install. So now you can see we've got one of these. Alright. And I mean, we're producing, yeah, you can see the power that it currently has is 0%, meaning we are pushing in so little power to it that it doesn't even register on how much power it can accept. They pretty much can accept just about unlimited amounts of power, which is crazy. And eventually we'll be dumping in just ridiculous amounts of power to it. So now we wait for this to craft, and I'll be back. Alright, so we just finished up crafting all of our PCBs, made the first 2 batches and the third. Alright, so now that we've got all 27 of our components, let's tear this out. Boom. And that is our research lab. So, our available upgrades, we've got cold research, we have basic minor upgrades, and basic logistics. Basic logistics is expensive, and it gets us a lot of things. Nothing, because this is the cargo lift, and this big excavator here, but we can't really power that now, and neither can we power that really, and it's also expensive. So we'll probably end up going with either this guy here or this one, because they're the 2 cheapest. Nope, definitely cold research, so that way we can get easily get the suit heater, because the suit heater is a big help in all of our wanderings around the planet. So that's going to do it for this episode. To finish 6.